All right, next step. Go into the AWS console, type in EC2, and then come to this page here. If you haven't yet, go into Elastic IPs. An Elastic IP is an IP address that does not change whenever the server turns off and on. And I'll show you what that looks like. Um, by default, you're allowed 5. You can request more, but each one of these is, its own server, and it can be its own domain. I'm going to remove these. So let's you can do release. But what I want you to do here is, if you haven't done this before, come in here, click on allocate elastic IP address, and then allocate, and that's it. Um, there is a quirk in the system in that um, you have to be able to you have to open up and get an elastic IP once in the console, and then afterwards you can retrieve it programmatically, which is what um, the service does. So I'm going to go ahead and release that, and you can do the same. And then what we'll want to do next is go down to, let's go to billing. And here, what you'll need to do is go ahead and set up your credit card so that AWS can bill you. Generally speaking, I would expect an AWS bill to be somewhere between $30 and like $80 for one server. But generally, if it's one server, if it's like a T2 medium, which can, handle a couple Shiny apps, that would probably be like $40 a month or something. So it's not too bad. Far cheaper than Shiny Apps IO. So, come in here, update your billing preferences, and then also come into the Cost Explorer. This is another thing like that Elastic IP that we need to open up once so that we can actually see our costs in the console, because you're going to be logging in and you want to start services and stuff, and you're not always going to want to go through the convoluted way of getting into AWS. So